Math lesson 18. So today we are talking about measures of time. So measures of time, if you go ahead and get your math book out, open it to page 333. Put your name and date at the top. You can tear it out. If you're remote at the end of when you're done today, it'll go right into your envelope. It should be happening every day. Anytime you complete something, it goes right into your packet to come back to us, okay? And then if you are A or B day student, when you complete it, it goes straight into your red folder. So looking at the top of page 33, we see measures of time. So time is a measuring of the passing of events. Did you know time had a definition? That's it. The measuring of the passing of events. That is time. So 1 year is the amount of time the earth takes to revolve around the sun. I heard some of the children having a conversation about that the other day. So it takes an entire year for the earth to revolve around the sun. And then 1 day is the amount of time the earth takes to rotate on its axis. So the rotation on the axis is 1 day. All the way around the sun is 1 year. 1 solar year equals 365 days, 5 hours, 48 minutes, and 46.05 seconds, which is approximately 365 and 1/4 days. That's interesting, isn't it? And then for a year to be a leap year, it must be exactly divisible by 4. Unless the year ends in 2 zeros, then it must be exactly divisible by 400. Okay, so let's look at our measurements of time. Our first two we see is 60 seconds equal 1 minute and 60 minutes equal 1 hour. I always like to say it like this: 60 seconds in a minute, 60 minutes in an hour. 60 seconds in a minute, 60 minutes in an hour. 60 seconds in a minute, 60 minutes in an hour. If you do things kind of sing-songy, and if you want to put a snap with it or whatever, it will help you memorize these measurements quicker. And then there's 24 hours in a day, 24 hours in a day, 24 hours in a day. There's 7 days in a week: Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Sunday, let me sing the song right. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, 7 days in a week. There's all kinds of ways to remember these. There's about 52 weeks in a year. 52 weeks are in a year. About 52 weeks are in a year. About 52 weeks are in a year. There's 365 days in a year. 365 days in a year. 365 days in a year. There's 366 days in a leap year. I just remember there's one more day in a leap year. 12 months equal a year. Sing your month song. January, February, March, and April, May, June, July, and August, September, October, November, December. 12 months in a year. There are 10 years in a decade. I just remember my prefixes. DECA stands for 10. There's 20 years in a score. That one I just have to remember. There's 100 years in a century. We know our prefix for century is 100. And there's 1,000 years in a millennium. We know that prefix. So you just have to memorize your times. You are going to go ahead in section number 1, fill in the blanks. And section number 2, you're going to write the abbreviation for each. Remember, when you are writing your abbreviations, metric units of measure do not have periods at the end of their abbreviations. Only English units of measure do. In section 3, you're going to write the metric prefixes for each. Let's do that very quickly together. What's the metric prefix for 1,000? Letter A. It is kilo. Very good. You must know these. I told you before, we must know them. Now we keep coming back and hitting on them again. These have to be memorized. The prefix for 1/100th, centi, very good. The prefix for 10, deca. The prefix for 1/10, deci. The prefix for 1/1000 is milli. And the prefix for 100 is hecto. Very good. It says write the number of days in each month. So there's a little song on section 4. That's where I'm at. How does it go? 30 days hath September, April, June, and November. So 30 days hath September. Find September there. and write 30 days. 30 days has September, April, find April, 30 days, June, and November. So all of those should have 30 days. September, April, June, and November. And then say that with me about 3 times. 30 days hath September, April, June, and November. 30 days hath September, April, June, and November. 30 days hath September, April, June, and November. And then here's the rest of it. All the rest have 31 except February, which has 28, till leap year gives it 29. So go to February, and on February, write 28 or 29, because it has 28 or 29 days. And then all the other days there have 31 days. Okay? And you can probably go back and listen to that video again a few times so that you can get that little jingle there about the how many days are in each month in your minds. Turn to the back side on page 6, and we are going to do on section 6, we are going to do letter M on section 6. So what is it? We have 99,999 divided by, what are we dividing by? 64. Yes. So we look at our second digit. Our second digit is a 4, so that tells us if it's 0, 1, 2, 3, or 4, we're just going to use our first digit for our pretend divisor. So how many times will 6 go into 9? It'll went there one time. But can 64 go into 9? It cannot. But 64 can go into 99. So we will put our 1 above our second 9. And we're ready to multiply. 1 times 4 is 4. 1 times 6 is 6. My goodness, my 4 came out rather small, didn't it? So we can subtract. 9 minus 4 is 5. 9 minus 6 is 3. Is 35 smaller than our divisor 64? It is. So we bring, I'm going to go ahead and put my 1 in my quotient up there. So we bring down our next 9. How many times will 6 go into 35? 7 times 6 is 42. 6 times 6 is 36. 6 times 5 is 30. I guess we better go with our 5. Put our 5 above our 9. We multiply. 5 times 4 is 20. Put 0 down. Carry our 2. 6 times 5 is 30. Plus 2 is 32. Nice neat columns. 9 minus 0 is 9. 5 minus 2 is 3. Is 39 smaller than our divisor 64? It is. So we bring down our next digit, which is a 9. How many times will 6 go into 39? 6 times 6 is 36. So I'm going to go with that. Put my 6 above the next 9. Multiply. 6 times 4 is 24. Put 4 down. Carry the 2. There's already a 2 there. 6 times 6 is 36. Plus that 2 is 38. We're ready to subtract. 9 minus 4 is 5. 9 minus 8 is 1. Is 15 smaller than our divisor 64? It is. So we bring down our last 9. And we're going to say how many times will 6 go into 52? 6 times 2 is 12. 6 times 3 is 18. So we better go with 6 times 2. 4 times 2 is 8. 2 times 6 is 12. We subtract. 9 minus 8 is 1. 5 minus 2 is 3. Is 31 smaller than your divisor 64? It is. Is there anything else to bring down? There is not. So 31 is our remainder. Okay? So you guys go ahead and you will complete page 33 and 34. And I know you're going to do wonderful.